Hello, Franklin sports fans, and welcome back to Piscini Field for this latest varsity football matchup, where your Franklin Panthers are about to take on the visiting Central Catholic Raiders. It is senior night for the Panthers tonight, so we congratulate the players on the team that will be graduating later on in the school year. Franklin comes into this game with a record of 4-1, having lost their one game to Duxbury a few weeks back. And Central Catholic coming in with an overall record of 1-4. Franklin to kick off the ball, and Central Catholic receiving. They do a little trade-off here. Number 4 is very, very quick, but he's going to be tackled at the roughly 38-yard line.
38-yard line, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
This is Chris Flynn calling the game, along with Chris Liveron running the live broadcast for tonight's game. And I'll be here with you until our regular broadcaster, Pete Royce, shows up. So Central Catholic with the ball at the 38. And the ball is going to be passed off to number 6, Sean McCurry.
That tweet to number 6, Pat Castani.
And without further ado, we're going to pass you viewers at home on to Pete Royce.
Thank you, Chris Flynn. Sorry for the late arrival. I had a commitment out of town and just made it in. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our telecast. First possession of the game, it goes to Central, and they take it for a first down just beyond midfield to the Franklin 48. 55 degrees at game time here in Franklin tonight. A bit of a breeze as well. Right now, the flag barely moving, though. Does come and go with the breeze. Wide out to the bottom of your screen on 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Long count here for the visitors. Very long count. Play clock ticking down to get the play off, and it's a running play. Up the middle goes Central, and with the ball there was Drew O'Keefe.
Short gain on the carry,
Pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 for the Raiders. A good contingent on hand on senior night here in Franklin. The near stands, the Franklin stands. 3/4, maybe 4/5 filled. Looks like it's USA night for the Franklin student body, and a good delegation from Central on the far side. 2nd down and 6 for the Raiders. Roll out. There's the pass. Got a man open, wide open. Take it in. He's going to go in for the touchdown. A 44-yard touchdown. And it's 6-0 Raiders. Wow, what a play. Drew Alcott with the catch. 6-0. But this play is going to come back. It's not going to be a score, so take the score off the board on the fine pass play. a block in the back against the Raiders. The ball will come out to the 17-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for Central Catholic. A big break there for Franklin to avoid the score.
From the Franklin 17-yard line, 9:32 left to play in the first quarter.
First quarter, still early on in this one. First down and 10 from the 17. 2 to the top of your scheme, 1 to the bottom. Handoff, sweeping around left side. Getting some good yardage there was the ball carrier, Mason Backery.
Pick about 3 on the play.
Quarterback Jackson Pereira. So it'll be second down and 7 for Central Catholic. Ball at the 15. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Single setback for Jason Pereira. Hand off. No, a keeper by Pereira. He's got daylight. He's going to take it in. 15-yard run. I'm sorry, Jackson Pereira with the score from 15 yards out. And there it is. The 6 points they took off the board go back on it. 6-0 Central. Jackson Pereira with great speed. He's a senior. 5'10", 165, and now the extra point. Ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So a good kick. And it's 8:51 left in the first quarter. Central Catholic 7, and Franklin nothing. O'Keefe with the kick.
Central Catholic goes on top 7-0.
Franklin comes into this game 4-1, and Central 1-4. But Central Catholic has one of the toughest schedules of anybody in the MIA Division I. Their opponent ranking is very, very high. Well, let's look at it this way. If Franklin can beat Central tonight, they will pick up a lot of points because of that high ranking that Central has in the standings. So Drew O'Keefe will have it teed up after he kicked the extra point. Reed and Trenan is back for Franklin High with 8:51 to go. Franklin will have to battle from behind in this one. Here's O'Keefe with the kick. End over end at the 12-yard line. Up the middle. Good run out to the 27-yard line. Stephon Reed sets the Panthers up in the middle of the field, their first offensive possession of the game. Franklin, I believe, won the coin toss and chose to defer their decision to the second half. But Central wasted no time marching downfield and get into the end zone and lead it 7-0. Franklin, 4 wins and 1 loss on the season. I think I see Mike DeViti back in action. A fake there. Pass is complete to Dubrisky. Maybe to the line of scrimmage, maybe not. Might have lost 2. So Bianchetto hits Dubrisky, but it's a loss of 2. Second down and 12 for the Panthers. I think Mike DeViti is in the game. He's been out hurt. And Andrew Frollo had been the featured back. But I believe I saw DeViti out there. It's DeViti with the carry. His first one in several games. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain, maybe 1. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Panthers. So Mike DeViti back in the lineup. Coach Bain told me last week that he was hopeful that DeViti would come back this season. Well, how about the entry on DeViti here in this game, game 6? 3rd down and 11. Tough down and distance for the Panthers from their own 27. 6-yard line. Kettle's going to throw. He's got the target. That's Walsh. Walsh across the 40. He's got a first down. Walsh, one of the stars in the game last week. The big win against Taunton, and Kyle Walsh gets the first down. That was an important one for the Panthers. First and 10 now for Franklin, still on their side of the field, of the 50. Pass is complete. It's going to go to Scarborough to the 49-yard line. The referee for today's game is Charles Ashley. The umpire is John Harrington. The linesman is Manny Perry. The field judge, Bruce Dolinski. Back judge, Kenneth Southworth. And the clock operator is Mario Morales. So the referee is Charles Ashley with the white hat. Gain of 7. Second down and 3 for the Panthers. From the 48. Bianchetto, he's going to throw. He's got an open man across the 45. It goes to Scarborough again. Scarborough signals first down Panthers, and he is so right. 2 first downs. Scarborough making the catch. And the Panthers have it now in Central Territory at the Raider 41.5-yard line. 6:31 left in the first period. Bianchetto, quick throw. It might have been deflected. I think it was deflected at the line of scrimmage, and it goes incomplete. Trinanos was there, but the ball was deflected, I believe, at the line and sort of wobbled its way downfield for the incomplete pass. It'll be second down and 10. Franklin with the ball, second and 10, their first possession. We'll update you on the MIA rankings for these two teams right after this play. Bianchetto, the rush is on. He's forced out of the pocket, and he's going to be dropped for a huge loss. Making the play for Central is Connor Cowan. You know that Bianchetto's got speed, but how about the closing speed by Connor Cowan? Back to the rankings. Franklin, as of the rankings today, just out today by the MIAA, ranked number 11 in the state in Division 1. Central, number 14. But remember, they've played some outstanding teams with their 1-4 record. They're a better team than that record shows. But they are ranked below the Panthers at this moment, 14. Third down and about 21. Pass is complete to midfield. To the 45, to Davidi, down to the 40. He got the penalty, he got the lost yardage back and maybe a yard. It'll be fourth down and 9 to the 40-yard line. Fourth down and 9. The ball might have squirted loose there at the end. What will Coach Bain do on 4th and 9 from the 40 of Central Catholic? Central Catholic out of Lawrence, Mass. And the Panthers appear to be going for it on 4th and 9. 3 wide to the top of your screen. 1 to the bottom is Kyle Walsh. Davidi in the backfield with Bianchetto. The throw is complete at the 35. Dobrisky's not going to make it. He's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 35, and the ball will go over on downs to the Raiders at their 34. So Franklin went for it, came up just a little bit short as Justin Bianchetto found Dobrisky, but he came up maybe 3 yards short. The second possession of the game coming up for the Raiders. They marched down with efficiency on their first possession. More than midway through the first period. Central 7, and it is Franklin 0. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle. No gain. Franklin right on the play. The ball carrier stacked up there. That is Drew O'Keefe. Nutter in on the play, a loss of 1. Might have had that ball carrier wrong here. Let's check that. Might have been Connor Cowan. So it's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 for the Raiders from their own 34. So glad you're with us, fans. Streaming worldwide on YouTube and also live on Franklin TV. 2nd and 11. The little screen pass. It's complete. Room to spare, making the first down. Still on his feet up to midfield. Goes the receiver on that play. What a nice catch and run by Drew Alsop. And let's see, there's a flag down. A flag down, and that might negate this huge gain for Alsop. He had it to midfield, and they're walking back. It's a hold. Charlie Ashley with the call. A hold against Central, and from the 40, actually that play ended at midfield. It's going to go back from the 40, 10 yards back to the 30-yard line. They'll spot it at the 32 actually. So it'll be 2nd down and about 18 for Central. 2nd and 18 for the Raiders. They split 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left, single setback for their quarterback. 2nd and 18. He's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's surrounded, and he's going to be taken down inside the 15-yard line. Pereira is sacked. Rampino in on the stop as well. This is going to be 3rd down and about 28 yards, something like that. 3rd and 28.
Couple huge youth football
30,
games this
29
weekend
maybe.
tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Anyway, a long uphill climb here for the Raiders on 3rd and a country mile from their own 18. They need to take it to the 44. 3rd and 26. Pereira hands it off. Small gain, but maybe 5 or 6. They get better field position to punt it away. And the Franklin defense, aided by a holding call, holds the Raiders, and they'll be forced to punt. Zabriskie back, standing at his own 46-yard line. So it's Drew O'Keefe. Let's see, O'Keefe is back in punt formation. Drew O'Keefe is right. He'll stand at his own 9-yard line. Low snap, he gets it away. A pretty good kick sends Zabriskie back to his 34. Reverses field to the 40, to the 43-yard line. So Zabriskie got almost 9 out of that, where he seemed to be hemmed in, but he reversed field, stopped on his tracks, went back to the center of the field, and hauled it out to the 48.5-yard line. Second possession of the game for Franklin, but now with 2:29 to go, they'll spot it at the 43. 2:29 left in the first period, 7-0 Central Catholic. Justin Bianchetto at quarterback. Hands it off to DeViti to the line of scrimmage and falls forward for a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 coming up. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 45-yard line. Scarborough wide right on the play. On this play now. Also out there is Cody Flom in the slot right. 2nd down and a short 9. Bianchetto, he is batted again down at the line of scrimmage. Intended for Zabriskie, and I think that was tipped by Will Pretoni. And so it's 3rd down and 9 for the Panthers. Clock stopped now with under 2 minutes to go in the period. Franklin, a quick huddle. They're ready to roll on 3rd and 9. They need to take it to the Central 47-yard line. Bianchetto, he's going to throw. It's incomplete. Looking for a flag was the would-be receiver there for Franklin, no flag coming. It's going to be 4th down.
Franklin on the punt.
So Franklin will send its punt team in for the first time.
On the punt.
Kyle Walsh thought he was held on the play or interfered with, but he did not get the call. Charlie Ashley with the white hat for the officials tonight. Dulapati from his own 30. And he kicks it low, caught at the 25 to the 30. To the 35 and still on his feet. Now he goes down, and taking it up there was Drew Alsup. So Alsup leads his team out across the 30. They'll spot it at the 35-yard line, and the Raiders will go on offense for their 3rd time. They had a touchdown in their first possession, then a holding call negated a would-be first down at midfield. They punted away. Franklin had to punt, and now the Raiders have it for the first time.
Also, if you didn't get involved in
1 minute and 36 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0.
paid out $2,500.
The Raiders. Pereira, Jackson Pereira, hands it off. Sweeping on the left side to the line of scrimmage and falling forward for maybe a yard was Mason Backery. Backery, the senior.
Varsity on the carry, picks up 1 on the play.
2nd down and 9 coming up for the Raiders.
2nd and 9.
We go under a minute and 20 here in the first period. Senior night at Vicini Stadium in Franklin. Beautiful mid-fall night here. Good turnout for this game. Second down and 9. Pereira hands it off. Sweeping the right side, falling forward was
Varsity on the carry.
Backery again. Picked up a few. Mason Backery,
Rampino on the hit.
pickup of 3. Second down and 6 from the 39.
Julian.
They need to take it to the 45. We are closing in on 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Pete Royce with you, Chris Leverone on camera. Chris Flynn helping with the setup and the production. 3rd down and 6 from the 40-yard line. Jackson Pereira drops back. He's going to keep it. He's running sideways, being chased there, and he's coming up and he gets the first down. We've seen Pereira's speed when he scored from about 25 yards out, 20 or so in the first period, and he showed his speed again. He is a small player. He is 5 feet. He lists him as 5'10". That's maybe generous for Jackson Pereira. First down out to the 46. He got the first down by 1 yard. 7 seconds to go in the period. Pereira may let the play run out, and he will. Nope, he will get the play off. And it's a handoff on the left side. And a good play for about 7. Goes the ball carrier there.
Jefferson Morales on the carry.
Morales,
About 6 or 7 on the play, and that winds us down to
the
triple
junior,
zero for the end of
gets
first
the
quarter.
6-yard run.
Central Catholic 7,
And so we'll switch sides, directions here. Not a lot of movement. The ball was near midfield, so the players will just come over about 10 yards each, and we'll go the other way now here in the second period. So to recap the game, Central scored on the opening drive on a beautiful run by their quarterback, Jackson Pereira. Franklin unable to do anything. They did get 2 first downs, then the drive stalled, and then a punt. Franklin 4-1 on the season. Wins against Wachusett. Then the big win against Brockton. The loss to Duxbury. That one hurt. And then Franklin won its last game, last 2 against North Attleboro, and then Taunton to go to 4-1 on the season. The number 11th ranked team in the state. This is a young team. So they earned that 11 seed, that 11th power rank in the state of Massachusetts. 2nd down and 4 for the Raiders as we start period number 2. In the flat, it's complete. Going for a 1st down and plenty more on the right side. With the ball there is Max Frediani. Frediani takes it inside the 35-yard line to the 33. Although spotted at the 34-yard line, Max Frediani. Frediani, a senior, 6 feet 190. Just underway in the 2nd period. Central with the lead, with the ball and moving. Handoff Bakri to the 20, to the 30, maybe to the 29 goes Bakri.
Takes the 5 on the play.
And it'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 30. Well, a long 5, almost 6. The Raiders coached by John Sexton. Of course, Franklin coached by Ian Bain. And Pereira checks the defense. Calls his own number. Quarterback draw. Pereira still on his feet. They can't bring him down. And he drives forward, and finally the whistle at the 26-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for Central. And at this stage of the field, at this part of the field, it's most likely 4-down territory for the Raiders. 3rd down and a long 1. Ball just outside the 25. They need to take it inside the 24. 10:19 to go here in the period. 3 wide to the bottom of your screen. Jackson Pereira checks the defense, hands it off to the middle, trying to get to the, I don't know, it's O'Keefe. O'Keefe, they're still letting them play. I think he's short. He's going to be a foot shy of the first yard to gain. A foot shy. This is a big play for John Sexton, the Central Catholic coach. 4th down and a foot from the Franklin 24.5-yard line. 9:25 to go in the 2nd period. Remember, Franklin will get the 2nd half kick.
Let's hear for your defense.
Going wide to the top of your screen is Jack Steen, a wide receiver, a junior. Juxton Pereira gets the snap. He's going to roll left. He's going to take it himself. He's hit at the line. He's going to be very, very close. I think he's got it. I think he's got it. Yep, he got a nice forward thrust at the end. The defense was there, but he just needed a foot, and he got a yard. 1st and 10 for the Raiders from the Franklin 23. Hard-earned 1st down there for Pereira. Pounded it into the line. Franklin came up a yard shy of stopping him before he got the 1st down. Good ball control here by the Raiders in the 2nd period. They have a big offensive line, by the way. 1st and 10 from the 23. Pereira fakes the handoff. He's going to go deep on the right side. A man out there, too high, and good play there by Franklin's defense. Frediani with the play, but it's Connor Clausen, I believe, defending on the play for Franklin. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Tell you fans, I believe Central travels in style. Usually you see a couple of school buses outside the school. Here I saw 3 look like luxury buses that you would take a trip to Niagara Falls on. They look beautiful. Central traveling with style. 2nd and 10. A little backward flip. It's complete. Pounding it in, though, after a short gain was the receiver on that play. And he takes it just for a yard gain. That's Connor Grella.
Picked up 2 or 3 on the play.
Second, third down and 9. Grella. That was almost, I believe that was a lateral. I thought maybe Grella might be able to throw the ball forward. That could have been an option on that play. I believe that was a lateral back, a backward pass from Pereira to Grella, and he was stuffed as he just dove across the line of scrimmage. Third down and 9. Pereira wants to keep it again. Quarterback draw. He finds that middle, and he takes it inside the 15 to the 10. That's enough for the first down. It's been the running of Juxton Pereira. He called his own number, the quarterback draw. So it is first down and goal from inside the 10-yard line. First and goal. Well, it's right at the 10. Right at the 10. First down and goal, though. To the top of the screen goes Max Frediani. We've seen Pereira use his feet to his advantage in these situations. First and goal from the 10. Handoff. Oh, let's check it. A keeper by the quarterback, Pereira, and he stays in bounds and falls forward. He is so deceiving, so deceptive. He took it out to about the 7-yard line. Pickup of 3. It's going to be second down and 7. Second and goal from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal from the 7. Pereira, he can pass, and you can see his running ability as well. Central leading it 7-0, knocking on the door. They are in the red zone on second down and goal.
We will announce that as we get closer to halftime, but stay in your seats for that.
Will Pereira call his own number again on second and goal from the 7? He will. He'll roll out right. He's hemmed in, and he's taken down for a loss, and a flag comes down. A flag comes down. Was it a face mask or was it a hold? Charles Ashley for the call. It's holding against Central. What will Coach Bain do? He's going to take this. He's going to decline it. He's going to decline it. It's a loss of 2 on the play. So it'll be third and goal from the 10 instead of second and goal from the 19. So Bain, I saw him signaling decline it. And Ashley with the call. It is declined. So the loss is back to the 10, the original line of scrimmage. Third down and goal from the 10.
Third down from the Franklin 10-yard line.
So Bain emphatically said, I'm going to decline that penalty. So we'll run the clock at 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. This drive has eaten up a lot of time here on a fast-moving first half.
Once again, GMC Sierra 3 WW867 is in danger of being towed. Please move it out of the loading
Third
zone.
down and goal from the 10. Pereira, the senior quarterback, waits the long snap. There it is, a quick little look-in pass. It's to the 5, to the 4, to the 3, and going in for the touchdown is going to be Max Frediani. Frediani scores from 10 yards out, and it's 13-0 Central. Max Frediani tiptoed, didn't he, into that end zone. He shook one would-be tackler at about the 5 and took it in. And Drew O'Keefe is in to tack on 1. Beautiful drive by Central. And they overcame that holding call, which was declined. And here's O'Keefe. Ball is down, the kick is up, and O'Keefe, I mean, he boomed it through. That would have been good from about 35, 40 yards out.
Raiders go up 14-0.
14-0. Central comes to town and opens up a 2-touchdown lead. Now Franklin has played from behind in the past. I believe they had a 13-point deficit in one game this year. Not sure they've been down by 14, however. They will get the ball.
The
to start the second half. If they can do something here, maybe put together a long drive, then take the ball, another drive, who knows? We could have a tie ball game. But first things first, here's the Drew O'Keefe kickoff for Central. And he tees it up, of course, at his own 40-yard line. Stephon Reed and Dubrisky back deep for Franklin. They stand at their own 10. Drew O'Keefe gets the whistle.
Guys, we've been calling the quarterback.
And here he goes.
It's actually Jackson Pereira.
And out to the 15. Stephon Reed goes horizontal, crosses the 20, and pushed out, looking for a flag out there. No extra flag, as Reed was knocked out inside of the 25. The Panthers will have it first down and 10 from the 23-yard line. 14-0, Central on top. A pass play and a running play by Jackson Pereira. 4:59 to go here in the second period on senior night. Looks like USA night by the Franklin student body. Good crowd on hand. First and 10 for Franklin. Justin Bianchetto at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Vidi across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Pick up a 4. It'll be second down and 6 for the Panthers with this drive. Pretty well played game so far. Not many penalties. There have been maybe 2. I don't believe Franklin has a penalty against its team. Central with 2, 1 was declined. DeViti sweeps left side, crosses the 30. It's going to be about a yard or 2 shy of the yard to gain. As he took it to the 32, they need to take it to the 33. With 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Now they move it back to the 31. So it'll be 3rd and 2. Under 4 to go. Handoff again to Vidi to the line of scrimmage, and he did not make the first down. Now it's decision time for Coach Ian Bain, and he's going to send his punt team in. So no gain on the play. Central has pretty much held Mike DeViti under wraps. Now DeViti making his re-entry onto the field after being out for several weeks. So he still hasn't shaken the rust off. Dulapati stands at his own 15. Central return man at his own 35. A driving kick. It's going to send the return man back to the 34. And now he cuts back across the 40, across the 45. Still on his feet, taken down. It's Alsop, Drew Alsop, with a nice return before Jack Fairweather brought him down just shy of the midfield stripe. So another excellent starting position situation for the Raiders. They already lead it by 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. They have 2 minutes and 53 seconds to go. The Franklin offense, other than a couple of first downs, has not had it in high gear yet tonight. First and 10 for the Raiders, led by their quarterback, Jackson Pereira. 3 wide to the top, 1 to the bottom. Little look-in pass, it's complete. And getting hit hard after the catch was their receiver on the play, Connor Grella. Grella picks up about 7. It'll be second down and 3. Make it second and 4 actually from the 45. They need to take it to the 41 with 2:30 left in the first half. Straight handoff this time, coming through and moving it up is Doctry for a 42-yard run. Wow, What speed there by Mason Backery. Backery just rips it up the middle, a straight handoff, and Backery was in the end zone untouched for 6 more. It's Central 20, Franklin 0. This is the biggest deficit Franklin has faced all season long. Backery goes 41 yards. Here's Drew O'Keefe to tack on one more. His kick this time is good. Wow. You could see him on a long field goal attempt. He kicked that ball past the entire track and field area of play, all the way to the back fence and beyond. What a boom by O'Keefe. I bet you he has range within the 40 to 50 yard zone. 21-0. Central. Central on top, 21-0. Can the Panthers keep it together here? Central, we mentioned the record is deceiving, 1-4, but their opponent ranking is very high. I think the second highest opponent ranking in all of Division I. So they played stiff competition. And here's O'Keefe with an end-over-end kick coming down at the 10. 15, 20, up the middle with some daylight. Now turning around and going down is come out to the 29 for Stephon Reed. Nice run back. You see his skills, but that gap kind of filled in quickly. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Franklin High Panthers, trailing it 21-0.
Someone just brought a phone, a cell phone. It seems like the night could be losing.
So Justin Bianchetto
it's now at the concession table.
at quarterback.
So if you've lost your cell phone, make your
1st
way
and
over
10
there
from
and find
the
it there. Pick
Panther
up the
28. Bianchetto, little look-in pass. It's complete, but the receiver was down on a knee. Stephon Reed got 5, 2nd down and 5. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. It's been a really sound Raider team. Good offense, as you can see, with 21 points, and they've stopped Franklin giving up but 2 first downs unofficially. Play action fake, a little lob pass. It's complete to Scarborough. Scarborough, he'll get a first down, and he gets into Raider territory across the 50. So Scarborough will take it down to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers, but now only 92 seconds to go here in the first half. Clock is stopped because he was out of bounds on the play. 1:32 left. Pete Royce with you, high above the field here at Piscini Stadium on a cool night, 55 degrees at game time. Maybe dropped a degree or so. Bianchetto, a little quick look in. It's complete again. Inside the 40 goes Zabriskie to the 38-yard line. That's close to the first down yard to gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. 2nd down and 1 for Franklin, but only 1:25 remains in the first half. Panthers down big. Bianchetto, 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Davidi is the running back. He resets and now goes in motion. Now he'll go into a slot right, an empty backfield for Justin Bianchetto. The rush is on, forced out of the pocket. He's hit, but he gets it away into the Raider bench. It'll be 3rd down and 1. That only took 6 seconds. Franklin would love a score here in the first half. 1 minute and 19 seconds remain. 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 for the Panthers. This is their deepest advance. Handoff up the middle. Davidi falls forward. I think he's got it. He's got the first down. Mike DeViti, hard-earned run there. He wrestled out 2 yards.
Across the line again, and that's enough for Franklin.
First and 10 for the Panthers from the Raider 36. 1:05 to go. The clock moving now. I believe Franklin has all 3 timeouts. They may have used one. Flag comes down. A pre-snap call here. Ashley will signal, and it's going to be a false start for Franklin. I believe that's their first penalty of the game. It'll bring up first down and 15 from the 41 of the Raiders. Under a minute left. First down and 15 from the 40. Scarborough resets to the left. Bianchetto, play action fake. He's going to lob it for Scarborough. He's got it at the 30. He goes out of bounds, smartly to go out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up about 6 on the play. It'll be second down, and he picked up more than that. He picked up 9. It'll be second down and 6. They had 15 to go. They have 6 to go.
51 seconds left to play in the first half.
To the top of your screen goes Stefan Reed on the left side there. Scarborough again resets to the left flank. Second and 6. Play action fake. Bianchetto is swallowed up and taken down for the loss. Loss back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe back a yard from there. And Ian Bain calls a timeout with 42 seconds to go. Big loss on that play. A player is down for Franklin. Jen Edmonds racing out. The Franklin do everything trainer. What a resource she is for the school. So an injured player on the field. And timeout called with 42 seconds to go. Coach Bain goes over to check on his player. Try to find out who that is down there. Play continues and looks like Coach Bain calling for some help to get this player up. He's not sitting up yet. Now he's pulled up. And the player is the quarterback, Justin Bianchetto. So Bianchetto is helped off the field. Justin Bianchetto, their quarterback, goes down. He's literally carried off the field by 2 players. So we'll have a new quarterback for this series to end up the first half. We'll see what will happen to Bianchetto in the second half. Carried off to the bench here on the near side. Third down and 10 for the Panthers. I believe it's going to be Brusso for Franklin, who started some games. James Brusso. Here he is. He's going to throw right off the bench. Got a player out there. It is picked off. It's picked off. An interception by Central. So Brusso was in, threw the ball, a one-handed grab, a beautiful grab by Central. So the ball will go over to the Raiders, a turnover there. And of more concern is the health status of Justin Bianchetto. It was 3rd and 11. The ball was at the yard to gain, but it was picked off right there at about the 14. See if Central tries to do something with it or simply run out the clock. We'll run out the clock. They look like they're going for it with 2 wide to the left. Jackson Pereira. He's been calling his own number very effectively. and he's going to take a knee. Okay, so he does take the knee, and that'll end the first half. Central comes to town and puts up 3 scores and 3 extra points. Pereira, a very effective quarterback. Franklin down by 21, and its quarterback is on the bench hurt. We'll see what happens in the second half. We're going to pause here. It's going to be a break for these fans to refresh themselves here at Varsity Stadium, and we'll be back in about 9 minutes for the start of the second half. You're watching Franklin High football from Varsity Stadium in Franklin. The score at halftime is Central Catholic of Lawrence 21, Franklin nothing. We'll be back with the second half in about 9 minutes. Stay tuned for all the action. Welcome back to Piscini Stadium on the Franklin High campus. Pete Royce with you, Chris Leverone alongside with the sights and sounds of this game. Senior night, but it's been spoiled by a very strong start by the visitors from Lawrence Central Catholic High School. They've put up 21 points in the first half. In taking a look at the Franklin bench down below us, we see the starting quarterback, Justin Bianchetto, who went down in the second quarter wearing an ice pack around his left knee. And he does not look like he will be returning to action here tonight. So the play will go to his backup quarterback, James Brusso, who did start several games when Bianchetto was out earlier. Brusso, a sophomore, as Franklin will get the ball here to start the second half. So glad you're with us, fans, streaming worldwide on YouTube. And here's Drew O'Keefe with the kickoff. Reed at the 9, 10, 15, 20. Reed backing his way across the 20, and that's about it. So James Brusso, the sophomore quarterback, will be in relief of Justin Bianchetto, who is on the bench wearing an ice pack on his left knee. He was moving around, was Justin, but right now he's sitting up on the Franklin bench. So Brusso will take over, 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Franklin down 3 scores and 3 extra points. I don't recall the last time, if ever, Franklin played Central in football. They have played them in other sports. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. DeViti on a sweep right. Can't get away, and he's hauled down. A loss there, and a nice stop for Central. Making the tackle for the Raiders was Presley Titus. Big defensive end at 6'4", 220. Loss of 4, 2nd down and 14 for the Panthers. In a little while, we'll update you on the power rankings of all sports for Franklin High School here in the fall of 2023. Those rankings just came out today. 2nd and 14, Brusso. He's going to throw, and whistle stops play. Whistle stops play. It looked like a false start against the Panthers. A pre-snap foul on Franklin. And there it is. Charles Ashley, the referee, officially signals it. A loss of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 19 for the Panthers. Mike DeViti trots into the huddle for Franklin. So Franklin, not a good start here in the second half. And their starting quarterback is on the bench injured. 2nd and 19 for the Panthers from their own 10. Maybe it's across the 10. Call it the 11. Brusso is going to throw. He's got Dubrisky. Nice fake there. Dubrisky spins around and takes it to the 19-yard line. Pickup of about 5.
19-yard line.
Third down and 12 for Franklin. Just the start of the third quarter on senior night. Third down and 12. James Brusso has Dubrisky in motion. Brusso is going to drop it in the middle of the field. 25, 30, 35, 40 on a nice run. Andrew Frollo, who was the featured running back for the last 2 or 3 games, gets into the action on 3rd and 12. He makes 15, but there's a penalty marker down in the Franklin backfield. The Panthers, who I don't think committed maybe but 1 penalty in the first half, I believe will be flagged again here. And the nice gain will be, I believe, wiped out. We'll wait for Charles Ashley to make the call with the white hat. And here it is. And no flag on the play. So that'll be a first down.
Franklin ball, 1st and 10. That looks like their own 35-yard line.
They did say that flag was inadvertent or
Go get it now. Bucket of gold awaits.
In any event, it was waved off. So the first down is good on the pass to Frollo. Brusso must feel pretty good about that completion. And Frollo with a nice run after the catch. 1st and 10 for Franklin from their own 35. Brusso wants to throw it again. The rush is on. Brusso turns it to the line of scrimmage and falls forward for a gain of maybe 2. Brusso showing some pretty good speed. They were bearing down on him. One thing about Central, a big offensive line and a big defensive line as well. I'll tell you how big they are. One who forced that play was big defensive lineman Aiden Hayes. He's 6'2", 312 pounds. 2nd down and 9 for Franklin from their own 36-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Very little running room for DeViti. To the line of scrimmage, and that is it if he even got there. Be 3rd down and 8. So no gain on the play. 3rd down and 8 from the 37. Oh, let's check it. That might have been Frollo with the rush. They will give him 1. 3rd down and 8. Frollo with the run. Early on here in the 3rd period, 21-0. Central Catholic with the lead. Franklin with the ball, trying to get a halt, and there's another pre-snap penalty. The Franklin offense not in sync here in this period. From 3rd and 8, it'll go to 3rd and 13. Ball at the Franklin 32. They need to take it to the 45. 3rd down and 13 for the Panthers. James Brusso, the quarterback. Sophomore, 5'11", 168. Players shifting position. Scarborough resets slot right. And Brusso was sacked. Brusso was taken down inside the 25.
Number 76.
We mentioned that big line. We mentioned one player at 310. And this player is a measly 6'4", Pereira. Let's check his full statistics. Pereira, 6'4", 225 pounds. Wow, they got some big boys. Alsop back deep for Dulapati's kick. A line drive, takes a bounce at the 43. A big Franklin roll. This is going to roll all the way down to the 25-yard line. About a 50-plus yard punt on that nice roll. So Dulapati gets the Raiders backed up a little bit to the 25. And the Raiders, who really have been only stopped maybe once or twice in the first half, they had long drives for their 21 points. And this will be their first possession. Franklin had it for almost 5 minutes, but the drive stalled with the sack of Brusso. And it's 1st and 10 for the Raiders from their own 23. I'll mark it to 24. Jackson Pereira, small but powerful at quarterback, and strong, good legs, handoff, straight handoff. Ball carrier comes across the 25 to the 28. That is O'Keefe. Pickup of 4, 2nd down and 6 for the Raiders. The Raiders in no hurry now. 21-point lead, second half with the ball. Temperature down to 50 degrees. It was 55 at kickoff. Down to 50. It'll stay around 50 for the remaining part of the game. Maybe drop 1 degree, according to the forecast. Handoff up the middle, across the 30. Shy of the yard to gain was Drew O'Keefe to the 31.5. It'll be 3rd down and a long 2, a short 3 for the Raiders. That big offensive line. Another offensive player is Tim Jarris, 6'1", 254. So he's got big size. Huge, not a huge player, but awfully big in that offensive line. 3rd down and 3. Pereira whistle stops play, and a timeout called by John Sexton. The Central coach calls a timeout on 3rd and 3. 5 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Well, we mentioned we have some rankings for the other sports for Franklin. And get this, the Franklin High Panthers have 4 of their 5 teams in the fall sports, not counting golf, in the top 10 in the state. We mentioned football, that's just outside at 11. We have boys soccer at 10, girls soccer at number 6 in the state, volleyball at number 8, and field hockey at number 7. The Franklin High field hockey team is undefeated, only a tie, sort of negative on their schedule. Everything else, all wins for Coach Michelle Hess and the Franklin High Panthers. So 4 top 10 ranks for Franklin sports and 1 just over it at 11 for football. Pretty good doings for the Franklin fall season here in 2023. First 3rd down and 3. Ball carrier is hemmed in and tackled high for a loss on the play was Mason Backery.
That was number 15, Alex Weber.
So a short gain of 1. It'll be 4th down and 1. What will Coach John Sexton do?
4th and 1.
4th and 1. He leads by 21. They have a powerful offensive line. I think he's going to go for it. It's an interesting call on 4th and 1. Tell you, if Franklin can hold here, that'll be a bit of a statement for the Panthers. 4th down and 1.
Burr stays on the field.
Pereira at quarterback. Will he try? No, he's going to run the play. He's going to keep it himself to the line of scrimmage. He's got it. Pereira.
Calls his own number, gets it across the line to gain.
He's used that quarterback draw so effectively on 4th and 1 from their own 31. They take it out for about a pickup of 5, maybe 6. 1st and 10 to the 38.5-yard line. Big first down for Central Catholic. They were determined to get it, and get it they did. 1st and 10 from their own 38. Franklin showing blitz, straight handoff. This is going to be a pickup of about 5 for the ball carrier there. It's Jefferson Morales, a junior, 5'10", 163. 5-yard pickup for Morales. 2nd down and 5 for the Raiders. We're coming in on 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. I think it's fair to say this Central team will be heard from before the season is over, even though their record doesn't show it. 1-4 coming in. They look strong. Roll out by Pereira. He's going to throw up the middle. Got a man out there and dropped. Dropped out there on a nice play for Ben Sherwood. Incomplete. No, let's check it.
Connor Grella, incomplete.
That was intended for Connor Grella. Incomplete.
Play by number 3, Connor Clausen.
Connor Clausen defending a long play. Jackson Pereira looked like he was going to run, and he threw it right on target. But as Grella came down, the ball squirted loose when he hit the ground. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. Pete Royce with you here from Piscini Stadium. Chris Leverone with the pictures. Chris Flynn producing the game as well. 3rd down and 5. Franklin showing blitz. The throw is complete on the slant. Going for the 1st down and more across midfield. And that's going to be caught there by Max Friediani. Friediani for the 1st down.
That's enough for a Central 1st down.
Ball on the Franklin side of the field now at the 46. The game has featured long drives by Central. An interesting team with a small quarterback who's effective as a runner and can also throw the ball. 3 wide to the bottom. Single setback with quarterback Jackson Pereira. He's going to throw. Flushed out. Now he's going to be forced to run. He gets a gain of about 8 on the play. Inside the 40-yard line goes Pereira. So his receivers were covered. He took it under his own hand, under his own wing, and brought it out for a pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 at the 40-yard line. 2:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. To the top of your screen goes the excellent receiver, Max Friediani. Friediani, a senior. Jackson Pereira, a senior. Resets his running back. 2nd and 4. Handed off there. Off the right side goes Mason Backery. Backery is still on his feet. He's down to the 35-yard line. That should be a 1st down for Central. Backery, remember, had that long run of about 45 yards for a touchdown in the 1st half. And he takes it to the 35, 1st and 10 for Central. This drive was keyed on a 4th down conversion by Central, and they still have it. They've had long drives, clock moving in their favor. Coming up on 2 to go here in the 3rd. 1st and 10 from the Franklin 35. Franklin defense has been on the field a lot. Handoff Backery to the 30, dives inside the 30 to the 28. Pickup of about 7. 2nd down and 3 for Central. They keep driving the ball down the field. Taking another look at some of their offensive linemen. Another one is Tom Galusha. He's a junior, 6'2", 289 pounds. That's some size that Central features here on 2nd down and a long 2. Little pass in the flat is complete there. It's complete to Jack Steen, and Steen is right towards the yard to gain. Does he have enough? No, he's going to be shy by a yard on the play. 3rd down and 1 for Central. We're under a minute to go in the 3rd. Central will take their time. Quarterback has a huddle with Coach John Sexton. Sexton, a graduate of Central, class of 1997. Three wide to the right, 1 to the left, single setback. Hand off, up the middle. I believe that's Morales. And Morales takes it for the 1st down. Jefferson Morales, I believe, is 1st and down. See, that might have been also on it, might have been Amari Mills. 1st and 10 for Central. They continue to pile up the 1st downs, and the 3rd quarter will come to a close.
And end the 3rd quarter with the score, Central 21, Franklin nothing.
So with Franklin's starting quarterback on the bench sideline with an apparent leg injury, Central keeps the Panthers at bay in the 3rd period. No scoring in the 3rd period, but Central had the big halftime lead at 21. They have it after 3, 21-0. We of course do not know the extent of the injury to Bianchetto. We can tell you we saw him at halftime with an ice pack. The ice pack is not on his leg, and he's standing and moving around pretty well. He's moving around pretty well at the 35, still limping. See if we can get a shot here on the sideline of number 12, right there in front of us at the 38-yard line. He's showing a teammate where the injury occurred. It looked like he said it got hit there in the left leg, behind the left knee. That is Justin Bianchetto, but the ice is off. But you can see how very little weight he can put on that left leg. So it'll be the fourth quarter underway here for Franklin. I'm sorry, for Central. They have it at the Franklin 22. They lead it by 21. Pereira hands it off. Still on his feet. Look at that powerful run there. He stretches it out for about a 7 or 8 yard pickup there. And I believe on the running play was Ethan Mitchell.
No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Mitchell last carry. That was Omari Mills, and that's Omari Mills on the carry now.
Check it. Amari Mills with the carry. He picked up 8. Oh, let's call it 7. Second down and 3. Just the start of the fourth quarter. So Central spoiling senior night here in Franklin. They have it second down and 3 from the Franklin 14. Handoff again. Amari Mitchell just bulls his way through, unstopped from 16 yards out. Amari Mills, he's 5'11", 185, only a freshman. He will be heard from in years hence. 27-0, Central rolling here at Piscini Stadium. So they did not feature him in the first half, but man, has he come alive in the second half, getting the reps and moving the ball downfield. Seems to run downhill. Kick by O'Keefe is up in good. 11:09 left in the fourth quarter. It's Central Catholic 28, Franklin no score. So Franklin has given up 2 running plays by the opposing quarterback, and 2 passes. I'm sorry, 1 pass and 1 run for the other 2 scores. O'Keefe is he's a fine kicker. We'll see what year O'Keefe is for Central. He is only a freshman. How about that? The kicker is so strong. He's going to be developing over the next 3 more years. I would say he's got to be a good college prospect the way he can boot. Drew O'Keefe, only a freshman. What an advantage to have a young kicker like that who's so good. You have to be impressed with this team by Central. They lead at 28-0, 11:09 left. O'Keefe, driving kick taken down at the 9. 15. Some daylight up the middle, across the 30. A nice run there by Stephon Reed. Very nice run, about 23 yards on the return for Stephon Reed out to the 34-yard line. And James Brousseau will be running the offense again in the absence of Justin Bianchetto. You saw him on the sideline a moment ago. Good news is the ice pack is off. The bad news is he's not moving around very well, having difficulty putting weight on that left leg. First and 10 for the Panthers. Brousseau is going to throw Dobrisky to the 40, crosses the 40, knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So a nice gain of 8 for the Panthers. They have it second down and 2 here in the fourth quarter. Some of the fans have vacated their seats here at Piscini Stadium. And it's second down and 2. Brousseau slings it out. A very nice catch on the sideline there, taken by, let's check it, I believe it was Stephon Reed. Reed has the first down for Franklin. Nice catch by Reed. Brousseau, 2 straight. Franklin has it at their own 47-yard line. would love to get on the scoreboard here. (28-0), Central on top. James Brousseau, the sophomore, in relief at quarterback. He's going to throw. It's complete to Dobrisky at midfield. Dobrisky had an opening, but boy, did it close fast. And Dobrisky takes it to about the 48-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 49. Second down and 6 for Franklin, just over the midfield stripe. In the backfield for Franklin now, next to James Brousseau, is Andrew Frollo. So Frollo is back there. I think, let's see, I don't see Davidi. It is Frollo with the call. Frollo to midfield, and a flag comes down. Flag comes down as Frollo came to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers may be backed up. They give him a yard gain. Let's see what the call is. Charles Ashley is your referee. Ashley talking to his linesman. Penalty is still on the field at the 46, the flag that is. And Ashley's going to signal holding against Franklin. So a penalty against the Panthers. They've committed a few here in the second half. And Sexton will decide whether to take the penalty or the play, which was a gain of 2. And they are going to still think about it. Ashley looking over to the sideline, wondering what the coach wants to do. And here's Ashley with the call. The holding is going to be accepted. So it's going to be second down and 20. Way back at the 37-yard line. 10:03 to go in the game. Now they move it up a little bit to the 40-yard line. So it'll be second and 17 for Franklin. Young quarterback is in there, James Brousseau. Ball is placed at the 41. Second call at 16 for Franklin. Empty backfield for James Brousseau. He's going to throw too high. Intended in the middle of the field there for Kyle Walsh. Right in the middle, but it sailed over his head. Brousseau with the empty backfield. No, that was not Walsh. Let's check. That was intended for Luke Trenanis.
I'm going back to the way I said.
Third down and 16 for Franklin. Incomplete pass, stops the clock. Franklin, third and long. Brousseau is hit. He's hit when he threw the ball. That was blocked. Charging in there was Presley Titus. Titus, a big one at 6'4". So Titus charged in and knocked down Brousseau's pass. Brousseau 5'11", so a 5-inch difference. And Titus made his height take effect, and he knocked the pass down. So it's 4th and 16, and Dulapati is in punt formation. And he takes the snap and punts it away. Takes a bit of a Franklin bounce. Now a better Franklin bounce will roll dead at the 19-yard line. 9:34 left in this one. It's been all Central here in this game. One of the few times I don't think I've ever seen Central play Franklin. I have to wonder about that, but certainly you've played them in other sports. But here on the gridiron, this may be at least the first in a while. And Central will have it again with the big lead. They've led throughout the game. They scored on their opening drive and have never looked back. Franklin now absent its starting quarterback. Justin Bianchetto out with a leg injury, it appears to be, with the ice earlier on his left leg, about at the knee area. Handoff. O'Keefe. Still on his feet. He's powerful. So not only can he kick, but O'Keefe is a pretty effective runner too. He's 5'9", built low, 170. He is a tailback.
About 7 on the play.
A tailback and a kicker. He got 7 hard-earned yards out to the 26-yard line. We're at 9 minutes to go in the game. Jackson Pereira, he's been good at quarterback for Central. Hands it off. Quick opening there, and falling backwards for the first down was the running back on that play. And that is O'Keefe again. O'Keefe takes it backwards for the first down. 1st and 10 for Central Catholic. Clock continues to move. Franklin 4-1 on the season, in danger of going to 4-2. Still plenty of season left. Can the Panthers regroup after this one? 1st down and 10 for Central. Ball just outside the left hash. Sweep right. Cutting it back across the 35, diving forward to the 38-yard line. With that call there, I believe was Jack Steen, or maybe it might have been Morales. It was Jefferson Morales out to the 38-yard line. So they're getting some chunks on the ground gain for Central. That was a pickup of 8. 2nd down and 2. $7:30 to go in the game. Franklin trailed at halftime 21-0. Central has added 1 touchdown here in the second half. 2nd down and 2. Straight handoff. Coming up a yard, well, very close to the 1st down yard to gain that time was Amari Mills, the freshman. There's another freshman. He's going to be short of the yard to gain by 1. Oh, no, it's very close. Less than 1 inches to go.
It's going to be 3rd and inches.
3rd down and a couple of inches. Mills goes out for Coach John Sexton. 3rd down and inches for Central. They've been good on 3rd downs. They've been good on 4th down conversions. Franklin showing run blitz. Ball carrier dives forward across the 40 for the 1st down. And with it there is going to be Jefferson Morales.
6:22 left to play in the game.
Another 1st down for Central. And now Central will be in no hurry to run. This is definitely not the hurry-up offense. It's the slow, methodical, grinded-out type of offense. It's been effective. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. We take it under 6 minutes to go here in the game. Handoff. Morales sweeps left side. He's in the open. Cross midfield to the 45, down to the 42-yard line. Goes Jefferson Morales down to the 42. Yet another 1st down. 1st down's way in favor of Central Catholic here tonight. Ball at the 42. Clock moving. Come up on 5.5 to go. 5 minutes and 30 seconds, and now less here on the big clock. Central very powerful here tonight. Their 13th ranking in the state, a bit misleading. Handoff. Another effective run. Good second effort for Mills. He gets 6. Second down and 4 for Central. Clock moving. We take it under. Come close now to 4:30 left. Take a look at the Franklin schedule right after this play. Handoff sweeping left side. That's a new runner. And hemmed in after no gain on the left side was Massimo Pudo, a junior running back. So Franklin, after today, will try to bounce back. Franklin will be on the road next Friday night at Attleboro. That's a 6:30 game on the road. And then Franklin, the next regular season game before they reseed everybody for playoffs, will be at Milford. So Franklin, with its last home game for a while, will be on the road next Friday night at Attleboro, a 6:30 kickoff. Sweep on the left side. Cut down there is the ball carrier, and that is Matthew Getchell, and he is a new quarterback. So Getchell is the quarterback, replacing Jackson Pereira, who looked good here tonight. So Mitchell getting some reps. It's going to be 4th down and 8. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. What will Coach John Sexton do? He's going to go for it on 4th and 8 now. Sexton is going to call a timeout. So 3:04 to go, and Central with the lead. 4th and 8 is kind of at that zone at the 40-yard line. You could kick it away and get some good field position, or you could go for it. If you don't make it, you don't have bad field position the other way. Franklin will be at its own 40 if it fails and they don't gain any ground. So Franklin started with the win here against Wachusett, then a win at Brockton, then the tough loss to Duxbury. That was a 29-point loss. So this, if it stays this way, will not be their biggest loss in terms of differential. But Franklin came back with a win here against North Attleboro, 32-20. Then the cliffhanger, the last-second win against Taunton on 4th down, and Franklin is going to be taking the ball over as they stop the running back. That's a new back in there for Central. And for Central Catholic, that was Christian Marrero, the senior. And Franklin holds, and so the Panthers will have another shot at it. Try to break this shutout working against them here so far tonight. Injured player again for Franklin on the field. Remember, they lost their quarterback, Bianchetto. Now another injury. Hobbling off here. His number is obscured by the jersey riding up.
Looks like it's number 44, Caden Colal. Let's give him a good hand.
He's helped out to the sideline. And that injury for Franklin is going to be by Caden Colella, the senior linebacker, 5'10", 185. Brusso at quarterback. He flings it, and it's almost picked off, intended for Dobrisky. Good defensive play by Central. Making the play for the Raiders on that play was Giovanni Recesso, a sophomore. Defensive back. 2nd and 10 for Franklin. 2:54 left. Brusso hands it off to DeViti. DeViti with some daylight. That's DeViti, maybe his best run of the game. Takes it for about 7 off the right end. Out to the 44-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for Franklin. Pickup of 7. Clock moving. 2:31 to go here in the game. James Brousseau, the sophomore. Gets the snap. He's going to throw. It's complete at the 49 to the 50, midfield, and beyond. Goes to Luke Trenanez. And that's a first down for Franklin. Can they get on the board? But only 2:12 remains. Trenanez with a nice catch for a first down. Zabriskie wide to the right. Scarborough split on the left side. First and 10 for the Panthers. 2:12 left. James Brousseau. He's going to throw. It's caught on the run to the 40, to the 45. Zabriskie to the 35. He's going to be a yard shy of the yard to gain. It'll be second down and 1 for the Panthers. Under 2 minutes to go. Franklin really wants a score here. Second and 1. Clock is moving. 1:48 to go. Bunch receivers on the left side. Split wide to the right is another receiver. Brousseau is going to go deep. He's got a man out there, and the bobble. And the bobble there, it was intended for Walsh. Walsh was bobbling it as he went up the sideline. When he hit the turf, he still had a chance for it, but it just eluded him. It's going to go as a long, incomplete pass for Franklin. So third down and 1. Whistle stops play here. And it's going to be a timeout called. It's an interesting call by John Sexton to call the timeout. Facing third and 1. And I believe that is their last timeout of the half. Could be wrong on that. So it'll be timeout. Will be 1:34 to go. Franklin at the 35-yard line. They need to take it to the 34 for a first down. But just as important is only 1 minute and 34 seconds left in the game. So Franklin will be at Attleboro next week. And here we go on third down and 1. Can the Panthers keep the drive alive? Long count play. Brousseau awaits the long snap. He gets it. Hands off to Davidi. Davidi's got the first down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Clock will stop to reset the chains. So Davidi coming to life here a little bit. Luke Trenanez split wide to the right. First and 10 for Franklin. 1:10 to go. Brousseau is going to be hit, and he fumbles the ball. He's going to fumble the ball as he was dropped back. We mentioned that powerful line, defensive line for Central. And I believe making that stop for Central, forcing the fumble, was Ethan Mitchell, I believe. Anyway, the ball will go over on downs, and that should be about it. It looks like a shutout for the visitors from Central Catholic in Lawrence, Mass. They come to town. They put up 28 and keep the Panthers off the board. We'll see if they just take a couple of knees here to wrap this game up. I doubt that Coach Bain would stop the clock. New ball comes in. The ball comes in from the far sideline. 1:06 to go. Again, Franklin will be on the road next week at Attleboro. 6:30 kickoff from Attleboro. And taking the knee is Mitchell. So they'll have one more snap, and that should be it. So the backup quarterback, Matthew Getchell, out to take a knee or two. He'll hold it for a few more seconds and then That should be it for the final knee. There it is. Mitchell takes the knee, and we have 36 seconds to go. And that should do it. So Central with 21 points in the first half. They add one touchdown in the second half. A very balanced scoring with running backs, receivers, and also a good quarterback in Jackson Pereira. So Ian Bain to shake the hand of his opposing coach, John Sexton, and the handshake line continues. But Central wins it. They go to 2-4 in the season. Franklin drops to 4-2. I'd like to thank you for tuning in on Franklin TV and on YouTube. I'd like to thank our technical people here, our production staff, Chris Flynn heading it up, and Chris Leverone high up above the field here in the press box. This is Pete Roy saying so long from Bassini Stadium in Franklin. The final score for the final time tonight, Central Catholic of Lawrence 28,